While Hololive is the most well-known Japanese VTuber agency out there, it is far from the only one, as there have risen a ton of other groups to take advantage of this new market. One of its closest competitors would have to be the group known as NijiSanji. Created in early 2018, they now currently host 185 different VTubers across all of its divisions. Compared to Hololive, with only 52 active VTubers, you can see how quickly NijiSanji has exploded. While one could argue it's a case of quality over quantity, NijiSanji's VTubers are certainly not lacking in amazing talent, as many of them fall into the top 100 VTubers in terms of subscriber count. So basically, ignoring this group of talents would be a bad idea, as these guys alone could give me enough to make episodes for years on end. But while I could go for the more popular members, there was one member of NijiSanji Indonesia that immediately caught my attention and has quickly become one of my favorites. So let's take a look at today's VTuber, Hana Macchia. But before we begin, YouTube Senpai calls once again. So if you enjoy my guide to VTubers, be sure to give it a like, comment your thoughts on Hana as a VTuber, subscribe for more, and smash that notification bell so you know when the next guide drops. As I've said before, I simp for Algorithm Senpai, so I need your help for them to notice me. That being said, hello everyone, I'm the Shades, and this is a VTuber's Guide to VTubers. When Hana Macchia goes live, you know you're going to be in for a good time, no matter what language you speak. She may not be the most popular of NijiSanji's VTubers, but her personality will quickly win you over. And if she doesn't, her interactions with someone else just might do the trick. First, let's take a look at her designs. And yes, I said designs, as she's had some changes done not too long ago. Her original main design is a pretty standard academy outfit. Brown seems to be her color of choice here, but it does really well, especially with the cyan ascot to contrast with it. But this isn't her only design, as back in October of 2020, she debuted her new gamer outfit, which is a radical change. Now sporting a black jacket along with a darker blue/green blouse underneath, and enough belts to make Tetsuya Nomura smile. She's also grown her hair out from her original shoulder length look to a fuller mid-back length, adding a few blonde highlights and most noticeably some animal ears, along with a tail. More specifically, her design is based on the Asian palm civet, a vivid animal that is native to Indonesia and are also endangered due to poaching. Not just for meat and fur, but also for the kopi luwak, a blend of coffee where the beans are fed to the civet and its digestion system changes the properties of the beans. And people wonder why I prefer drinking matcha green tea instead. I don't think I'd want to drink coffee made from animal feces, thank you very much. Back to Hana. When it comes to her personality, she's both cute and sassy most of the time, pretty much acting like a typical college girl. She's actually half Japanese, half American, and studying design in Indonesia, so she's become rather fluent in all three languages, with most of her streams typically using all three frequently, jumping back and forth. But there are two big things she's known for in her streams. The first is apue. During her playthrough of Getting Over It, when she tried to say up, it came out as apui, and it's since become her thing, her even using it as her super chat alert sound.
Apue, apue.
The second? Papa Macchia. Yes, her actual dad is a frequent guest on her streams, and he's a full-on geek himself, joining Hana on some games or even just taking over playing himself sometimes. But don't think for a minute it's all wholesome time with these two, as Papa here is quite the snarky son of a bitch.
And if you think I actually sound like this, you are a sucker! What's good? How y'all doing?
And more than willing to do what dads do best: embarrass the shit out of their kids.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. Forgive me. Shut up.
I swear, the way these two act isn't that much different than how me and my daughter Jaina act, and it's absolutely hilarious. Of course, being as geeky as she is, she's an avid gamer, playing games like Persona 4 Golden, Life is Strange, Doki Doki Literature Club, and Phantasy Star Online 2. But just like Korone last time, it seems Doom brings out the best moments, as during her playthrough of Doom Eternal, the game's actual composer, Mick Gordon, appeared in her chat and was immediately confused.
Is this what... Oh my god!
Of course, she's played the usual multiplayer games as well. Fall Guys, Among Us, Minecraft. She's even played with non-NijiSanji VTubers, as she's done several streams with VOMS member Amano Pikami. Oh, rest assured, we'll get to her soon enough. Of course, she's done some singing like any idol girl would. I tend to judge these girls more on their live singing since it's pretty hard to screw up a pre-produced song. Though, it can be done. But when they're live, you hear their unfiltered voice. And to be fair, Hana does have a pretty good singing voice. She's done several karaoke streams so far and covered English songs, anime openings, and oh yes, Toku openings. Yeah, she's a full-on Kamen Rider fan, even doing multiple streams discussing the franchise. Bottom line, Hana Macchia is quickly becoming one of my favorite of the NijiSanji girls. Her chipper yet sassy personality makes for a fun experience, and when her dad joins in, it's almost certain to be a trip to watch. But even without Papa to help out, she can still be very entertaining, and it shows that while NijiSanji may not have the massive success as Hololive, they are a top contender, and competition is always good for everyone. And with people like Macchia being part of the group, they are not lacking in quality talent anytime soon. You can find links to Hana's social media in that big old info box below, so check her out and see if this gamer girl is the VTuber worth your time. Then, let me know what other VTubers you'd want for me to cover in the future. Next time, it's back to the indie scene. To be fair, I originally planned to make this next feature my first indie VTuber to cover, until Project Miko came to right the hell out of nowhere. But I think it's time to go green for my next outing. You'll see what I mean next time. Anyway, that's gonna do it for me here today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Shades, and we'll see you next time. Rock on!